everyone, it's Amanda with Americana Gardens, and today I am giving you a garden tour. Things that I know are really about to burst right now are these irises behind me, and we'll walk up and down my driveway here. The Scotch Broom is starting to pop, some lilacs, a lot of other things are budding up, the phlox are good, and I'm just going to show you everything that the garden has to offer right now. However, I do have to say it is about to rain, and I apologize for wind noise if there is any. I hope really not, because it's supposed to rain for the next 4 days, and this is the only time I'm going to really have a chance to do a garden tour for you all. And further disclaimer, guys, I don't think I weeded anything at all this year. I know I said I'm going to take off like Mondays and Tuesdays, and like I don't work as much, but I don't have a day off. I really don't. So, and I'm not complaining about that. It's just, I need to buy more plants. I need to buy more plants. Absolutely, that's what I need to do. I need to buy more plants. Lowe's has a sale right now. 2.5 quarts of perennials for 12 bucks. 3 for 12. Hello, that is a great deal. Pick up some, but I need to go back and get more, a lot more. And I know that by buying plants is going to force me to weed so I could dig, and then I will have a weed-free-ish garden. So buy more plants, that's the solution. So I think I'm gonna start right in this little corner garden here and go up the driveway because one, tons of irises are in bloom right now. Well, they're about to pop, but we'll get a closer look on that. So this little corner garden here, this is next to my veggie garden. That's the bean house. I got some strawberries in there. This needs to be worked out. Anyhow, let's go in here. I had tons of tulips and daffodils in here, but now we have some irises. Now right in here I put these white irises. They're supposed to be blue. We got some beautiful alliums. They're just opening up right now. Stunning. Right over here we have a peony. Let's see, oh, tons of wasp on there. You know, I learned that these pollinators and also ants, oh, there's a lot of different kinds of wasp on these buds here. Please don't sting me. Yeah, I had a bad encounter last year with some wasp. So hopefully I won't repeat that this year. But yeah, tons of buds on these peonies. Oh, and look, I actually have a true ladybug. I have a true ladybug right here. Oh, cute. So peonies is that ants actually have to be used on peonies in order to open the buds. And right here, I believe this is a juniper. This poor tree has been through a lot. It has been through a lot, and it's gorgeous, and I love it. It's an evergreen. Put on a ton of new growth already. It is a fast-growing evergreen, which is something rare. It really suffered in some storm damage that we had over the winter. That's why I'm kind of forcing a new leader. We lost the original leader. Oh, there's tons of like praying mantis sacs on there. I see 3 of them right now. There's one. So that's kind of cool, but beautiful. I believe it's a juniper. Some more weeds and irises. So when you start to see this like curling going on, that means it's getting ready to form a stalk and bloom. Fun fact. Yeah, and there's some more alliums over here. And you know what, honestly, I don't even care about like the tulips or daffodils. Like, yeah, they'll form seeds and stuff, but I don't care because they're gonna die down to the ground. I'm gonna plant a lot more heavy ground covers in here. Oh, there's a fat boy coming out. Yeah. This is a rose that I would like to train to go kind of cover this wooden fence. My dad made this wooden fence. He was very crafty. No longer with us, but he was a good craftsman. And these are the irises that came from my grandmother's. I guess it would have been, yeah, my grandmother's or great grandmother's. I have to double check. But I got these obviously from my mom and divided them over the years. If I have any family watching this, I know some of you guys watch, and thanks for the support. But if you like some, I mean, please, I will send me a message and I will divide them up for you. Oh, walking up the driveway here, there's tons of these little buttercups. We weed whacked. Actually, my mother. I shouldn't say we. I didn't do anything this time. But we left the buttercups. They're so pretty, so cute. Some autumn frost hostas, it looks like, putting on all new big bold leaves. I gotta do something with these. I had mums from last fall in there, and I gotta change it up a little bit. So in between the spaces here, I have hydrangea macrophilias. There we go. And then some hostas peeking out. Yeah, I gotta do a little bit of weeding. Yeah, like there's a maple tree growing there. Ooh, a big one back there. No, they're non-forgiving. They really are. So let's see here. So here's another macrophile hydrangea, and then I got the hollies for the evergreen interest. Gotta have that. Oh, here's like a remnants of like one of the tulips. Yeah, love that purple color. Just on this side, oh, there's a kitty. Hi, kitty. It's in the neighbor's yard. So again, the pattern repeats with the irises. However, there are 3 hydrangeas on standard. 2, 3. They are the strawberry vanilla one, and this rose. This is the climbing rose. I have it going up against this chain link fence, and I am thrilled with the new growth. Wow, this took off. This is its 3rd year. So that's when they surprise you with a good healthy chunk of growth. So I have those in here sporadically. Hollies again. More beautiful irises. Oh, I'm gonna have to chop off these suckers here. Yeah, we don't need that. Look at all the buttercups. Isn't that so sweet? These buttercups are so sweet. I love it. Here's another one of the roses. Yeah, climb, baby, climb. I see it's kind of wrapping itself around, so be very thrilled with that one. And I thought there was, I think maybe it died. I mean, it had to die. Ooh. One right here. Hold on, I gotta go back. I swear I had one right in here. And then another one here. I guess I moved them. I don't know why I did that, but figure out later. Oh yeah, so the hydrangeas. They're sturdy. I gotta get rid of these dead blooms. This is actually a branch that split. So I gotta, gotta do a little bit of cleanup. But honestly, you could just literally do this with your paniculata hydrangeas. Oh look, there's another one of those bad boys, praying mantises, egg sacs. So yeah, you're not hurting the plant by getting rid of the old flowers from last year. So if you don't have a scissor on you, just do that. Straighten it up, right? Looks better already. Moving on down, and here we are with this beautiful Scotch Broom, and it just started opening up. This is actually, it's an evergreen, a very whimsical evergreen. Like it moves with the wind, but look at the blooms it has. Oh, I think this is the Sister Disco Proven Winners brand here. Nice. I usually don't go for reds. This kind of like color shifts. So I think it's going to be a little bit more yellow soon. But honestly, like in the spring, it's just give me color, you know? Give me the color. Rose bush there, and then I have another one right here, and this little guy, I think he got smushed. He got smushed possibly by snow. This is a coneflower in here, I think. Oh, I think that's a coneflower. I gotta dig that up. Okay, and excuse the dandelion mess. Can you see the sea of dandelion heads? I remember I had a paperweight as a child with dandelion heads like this. It was actually a popular thing. So anyway, I do have perennials in this mass here, and right here climbing up along this fence is a autumn clematis. I feel like there's an extra word in there. Yeah, it's an autumn clematis. Smells wonderful, and I usually have my hammock out here. I need to get a new one. Oh, here. I got this scabosia. I believe this is part of like the Lowe's 3 for $10 or 3 for $12. Yeah, so I got 3 of these. Beautiful. I love that like lacy kind of coloring. And then there's some lavender here that I also bought 3 for $12. So that's gonna go, I think, in this general area. I'm not sure. Probably not. It's probably not wise. The reason being is because I have this massive, well, it's not massive, but it will get massive soon. Curly willow tree. I actually had to cut out a bunch of branches, like especially like right in here. You see how there's like this huge gap. It kind of distorts the shape of the tree in some way. Because we had a bad ice storm and Mother Nature did some pruning, and then of course I have to come in and prune more. So that's what that is. So this eventually will be a nice shade area, and that's why I have my little hammock stand back there. Oh, I just gotta get a hammock. Look at the bud for this rhododendron. Oh, that'll be so nice when that opens. But you know what, a lot of, like, I don't have weeds per se. I have tons of grass and dandelions. The grass is just killing me. Oh Lord, I just gotta look at this. Okay, this is a branch that I cut, and it's putting out all these suckers. I actually have to cut it down closer to the thing. I kind of just temporarily did it, and then I gotta pull out these suckers here. I don't want suckers. I don't want little suckers. I want strong stems. Out a lot in here. So down there is my rose garden area through this arbor. I think what I'll do is I'll come back up around there at the very end. So yeah, that sounds like a plan. Again, oh, look at this lamium. See, this grass just is vicious. Oh, and I got these wild strawberries too. I have a feeling I'm not going to mind the wild strawberries. It's the grass. It's the grass. I could care less about the grass. Get out of there. So, yeah, I need to do some straightening up. Japanese maple. Beautiful. Beautiful color. Scarlet red color. And when the sun hits it just right, I mean, you could kind of see it now. It glows. It glows. So, beautiful tree. And lots of evergreens, more irises. I'm telling you guys, like, the irises just are booming. I have a dead rose here on standard, so that is going to be dug up, and I have another one for its place. But look at this lamium. Like, I just want this everywhere for this ground cover, and it really, really has taken off, which is great because that means I can, you know, separate, which I have a feeling in this economy, in today's world, dividing perennials is really going to be heavy this year. No offense, but look, Scotch Broom again, lamium. I have Brunnera right there with these little blue forget-me-nots, big foliage. And then we also have some white phlox here, and something smells amazing. Oh, I know what that would be. These lilacs have been here for probably like 100 years. Maybe actually more like 50. But they've been here since we moved in, and I lived here since I was 3 years old. I'm 37, so do the math. And I trained them to kind of go on standard here. Now there's some suckers coming out, but I kind of like I wanted them to just be like a canopy on the very top, and then I could have my little shade garden down below. Oh, look at these maple saplings. They have like no mercy. Oh, you get out. Come on, baby. No, don't break. Oh, no. Ugh, dang it, I broke it. I really wanted it on, you know, get the root out. It'll grow back. So, but those lilacs smell heavenly. And this is the rose bush I need to transfer. More Scotch Broom. So it kind of gotten, this winter we had a tough winter storm with ice, and the ice is like what just weighs everything down. And I need to come in here for the Scotch Broom and kind of just tie up these branches, because underneath there you can see I have Japanese painted fern, Brunnera, lamium, phlox, different types of ferns. So I don't want it smothering that out. Yeah, look at that coloring though, beautiful. Forget-me-not little blooms on the Brunneras. It looks like a pale blue on camera, but it's definitely like a true blue. This is another lilac that I trained to be on standard. And one of the bushes that I'm very, very excited to have bloom soon, it's all budded up, is this 9-bark. Has all the buds on it, as you can see. And they have some of the most gorgeous blooms when it happens, and it'll happen within a few days, probably after we're done with all this rain that's coming our way, and then the sun will come out and everything will just pop. So I think this little daisy down here is what they call like a sneeze weed or something. I don't know. I think it's absolutely darling. I keep them. Some rock cress blooming down there. This is a lamb's ear, very fuzzy and texturally awesome plant. I got a thistle here that I need to remove, and just some dead branches from earlier. This though, wow, this is big. I didn't trim this. I should have trimmed this, but you can see how it's kind of curling up now. It's not what I wanted. This is a lavender that I got from a lavender farm, a local one, and actually I will be doing tours there soon. And I always had so much success with their lavender versus store-bought lavender, and I think that's kind of the proof. I really should have cut that down, but time got away from me. I got tons of I got like hydrangeas coming up, and some alliums that are all budded up and ready to go here. I know, like, I mean, look at this. This is the allium foliage. It's all like yellowy. It's not the best, but the blooms make up for it, I think. So, point of reference, over where that white arch, that's my rose garden, and we'll all kind of go in here and stuff, and there's the kitty place. But I'm gonna finish up in the driveway and go around the side of the house here. Yeah, I got so much cleaning up to do, so much. But that's the life of a gardener, right? Anyhow, blue phlox everywhere. Really, really nice. Then, yeah, I got more of this, like, I guess, sneeze weed, right? Or English daisy or something like that. I forget the exact name, but I like it. I don't mind it at all. I got like a grouping here. We have the whites and like there's some pinks in there. Cute. I like it. Why not? And oh my gosh, I got so much grass. Grass is like the grass. Do I have to say anything more? Okay, so this is kind of interesting. I don't know why it's growing like this though. This is a smoke bush. I really haven't had much luck with it here. I really haven't. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut a lot out. There is some new growth, but it's only on like what, 3 branches? So, you know, it really never did well in this spot. I'm gonna have to dig it up. I gotta put something else here. I'm thinking a nice evergreen would be nice, like a small statuary type of evergreen. Oh, I got some alliums back there. You see the purple? Okay, so over here though, yeah, I got some. Can y'all see that? Wisteria. This is the American wisteria, not that the Chinese wisteria that like will demolish everything it touches. I put the new plants, or at least the scabosia. Actually, I'm gonna go back to the store and buy more stuff. I know that, and I'm gonna fill them up in here. I have tons of lilies in here too, by the way. Tons of these gorgeous lilies that will come up. So let's go around here. Again, the veggie garden. I gotta clean this up. Everything, you know, the only thing that comes back are the strawberries here. So I just gotta weed, and get this area under control. It really, even if I could just do a little bit every once in a while, but you know, with the rain work, you know how life is. You know how it is, guys. If you hit subscribe to my channel, it helps me out. And maybe I'll be able to hire somebody eventually to weed my garden for me, or at least help. So, yeah, but these strawberries are from Proven Winners. And beautiful little flowers on them. They have the tiny little strawberries though. So, some people like that, some people don't. Me, I'm just happy I got some strawberries. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you guys. One of the reasons that I have not been weeding, in particular this veggie garden, or why I haven't like really planted anything yet up here, last year I was swarmed by wasps, and that really hurt me. I was just pulling some weeds out here. Ew, I got something on my pants. So I was pulling some grass actually that, you know, kind of creeps in from the neighbors. It goes underneath the wooden fence and comes up in the garden. And I was pulling that, and I disturbed an underground nest of wasps, and they came out and they attacked me. I ran. Those suckers are aggressive. I ran right into my house and closed the door, and there was like one of them on me still when I got into the house, and I ended up killing it, you know. Otherwise I swear it would have killed me. But yeah, I'm kind of nervous like to go back here, and yeah, I'm just nervous. It will have to be done though eventually. I always say like, oh, things are so kind of like messy with all the grass and stuff, but from afar it looks good. Let's go over to my mom's shade garden. That's really filling out a lot. We originally had this huge maple. Actually, it's the neighbor's. It lost some branches during a bad windstorm, and it's partial shade now. But what I did here is I actually planted a plum tree. This will get enough sun to produce, I hope. If it doesn't, it's fine. I'm sure it will though. But anyway, so this grew pretty big. I'm really thrilled with it. It's not gonna get super huge. Oh, sorry, it's all like blowing out for you guys, sorry. So I will be very excited to have something to eat from this tree eventually. And there is a spirea. Look at that coloring of that bush and the blooms that come out. So beautiful. It has that chartreuse green and then that like orangey red new growth. Some phlox back there, lamium. That wonderful creature right there is a oak leaf hydrangea. So beautiful colors in the fall? Yeah. And then we also have the flowers themselves. They're in the summer. Some peonies here, and see, these are all getting covered with ants that are going to help it open up. Oh yes, look at this. Is one of my favorite flowers, the bleeding hearts. One of my favorite. I love the foliage, the silvery blue foliage, and then you have these darling little blooms like this. Wonderful. An azalea that was semi-protected from the frost. I lost so much of my buds from the frost that came. But this azalea is a little bit more protected. And see, it even comes with like some grass growing up there. Yeah, lovely. And it looks like we have some pinks down here. Oh, I'm gonna cut down the daffodil foliage here so these guys can really, really thrive. Beautiful. Oh, and a clematis. I'm gonna have to start training that a little bit more. That thing just popped. You know how it is. It's like one day it's winter and the next day it's like, where did all these plants come from? Yeah, this is reaching over into the hydrangea. But yeah, I'm gonna have that climb up. This is like an iridescent blue color. It's stunning. Absolutely stunning. And then this whole area is like semi-new and semi-crazy right now. But we're gonna go up into this garden here. And yeah, yep, we're gonna go up here. So check out some of these. Oh yes, yes, yes. This is what I wanted to show you guys. This is some Brunnera, right? Look at those sweet little blooms. I mean, it's just like a sea of ethereal blue here. Really nice. Ew. Honeysuckle. This is the death of me. I hate you. I despise you. A big fat hosta opening up right next to the Brunnera. Nice. Oh, you know what there? I thought I had, stilbees. Oh, the stilbees are kind of back there. You know what this is? This is freaking honeysuckle. Oh, I did not plant that. It just came with the territory, and I despise it. Yeah, so I got a lot cleaning up to do. But, oh, here's some more pinks and with the blues. Look how beautiful that is. With the lamium. Some nice ferns. Probably the ostrich ferns. Oh, and these guys, these little primroses, they really have done well and they lasted a while. Look at all those pinks and blues. oh, hold on, I gotta come over here. Japanese painted fern, guys. Look at this. Oh, this is just thriving. This is really just thriving. I know, like, my yard is weedy and blah blah blah, but this it seems like the less I do, the plants just thrive. Other than destroy honeysuckle. That's what I need to do. Ferns have gotten massive. Beautiful. Good job, Mom. They're still unfurling too. I love seeing that. Jacob's ladder just thrived here. Really thrilled about that. Because I planted this one right here. Now they were all the same size when I planted them. This is huge. This is massive. And then I planted this one. Yeah. Not nearly as big, but still gorgeous. And then this one here. Again, it's tiny. This is like the weakest one out of all of them. So, and they're not far from each other. That's just the way it happens. Beautiful flower here too. This will have yellow blooms, obviously. I forget the name of it though. I bought it at Trail Gardens. Some ajuga with these blooms here, with these purple blooms. Nice ground cover. Take over, please, so I don't have any more weeds. Going back out. Yeah, this honeysuckle is just like merciless. Look at that. It's just coming out everywhere. I have a spirea here. You can tell by the coloring. Oh, but can you tell all the honeysuckle is just covering it? I gotta get... This is nasty stuff. This is what's destroying like the forest in the eastern seaboard. Well, it's destroying my garden right now. This is a rose bush here. Wow, that really chunked up. Wonderful. A huge weed. And this is another peony. Hydrangea in there. I'm gonna get some ground covers going in here. I know I have like Russian sage and stuff, but I need more stuff in here. Yeah, and this beautiful cis plum. It has these sweet little blooms. It only lasts like a week, guys. Like, this is a very short bloomer. And then it also got hit by the frost, but there are some sweet little white blooms on there. Mostly all gone. So, yeah. Oh, this honeysuckle's a nightmare. It's coming out all the way to my irises right here. Blueberry, raspberry, apple, which I will be relocating because I did not realize how much that... Look, this is all honey. That's a honeysuckle bush now. It was a rose of Sharon. It's a honeysuckle bush. Oh. Get it under control, Amanda. Yeah, I will. I will. This is a nice little spirea. I just planted that late last year, so this is all late last year stuff. Like, I was still working on it, obviously. And yeah, my hollies over there didn't survive being in their thing, but that's okay. I could figure something else out. This is a variegated Weigelia. I know it's probably really hard to tell against the mulch coloring. But here, let me stick my hand behind it. Maybe that'll help. Isn't that beautiful? That is absolutely stunning. That Weigelia is beautiful. Yeah, so this is a new garden bed. Lots of work to be done. This is the path that I made coming down from there. The shade garden area. This whole area was dug up last year because they had to put a water line in, a new one. So I kind of just made a path. But yeah, this is all going to be planted up this year. Planted up, you know, perennials and stuff. I can't put anything too big in it because there's a water line. And this phlox is great because I could put, I could divide all this stuff up and put it like throughout here to make it kind of like cohesive blooming. More hydrangeas, and we'll go down there and explore over in that area. But I want to go down here first. This is like what I call my little crescent garden. Yeah, so we're gonna hit this up first. Nice. Okay, so let's see here. There's gonna be tons of irises again. Oh, I got annuals I need to plant in here. Now this is grass that I actually put here on purpose. There's some daisies that will come up in here. There's a rose bush that I'm gonna have to train to be like up against the house. And yeah, these I started from root, and I'm so happy that they're doing well. This is like the more classic bleeding heart. Yeah, very cute. Got two of them alongside this little bench here, the cement bench. Now, again, I have this honeysuckle right here, and I don't mind if it just trails up here. I gotta put like a little fence or something in here for it to go around. It has a nice fragrance at least. For those who don't know, the front, I have this huge steeping hill right in front of my house. That was once all filled with honeysuckle, and then we had to put a new sewer system in, and it was all ripped up. Now, we didn't put the honeysuckle in. It was already here when we bought the house. So, yeah, and this is actually kind of a formal area. It doesn't probably look like it right now, but it's even on both sides, essentially. We got the grasses, hydrangea on standard, right there, and, you know, the evergreens and lilies and everything else that's gonna come out, so. But, tons of dandelions. Oh, you lazy kitties. Lazy bums. Lazy bums. These have done well. So much to do. Some peonies. Again, lots of wasp on them. And look at this phlox. Like, it just has to be like 3 feet wide. Yeah, I could definitely divide this up. Wonderful. And it's also evergreen too. Something growing in these pots. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I don't know what it is. It needs to be coming out. All right, we'll go down here, but first, oh, yeah, there's an allium, beautiful little allium. I didn't want to get too close because there is actually a spider kind of right there, so I can't lean over. This was a redbud tree. Well, it's just not really in bloom anymore, but there's some reminiscence of it, the blooms, that is. Huge peony bush. Wow, that grew fast. Huge peony bush. And point of reference, okay? That is the driveway where the lilacs are. That's kind of like where we started. So we're just down below this retaining wall now. Hydrangea on standard. Maple saplings I gotta pull. They're everywhere. Everywhere. Beautiful Japanese painted fern though, tucked in right there. Beautiful hostas. Some irises gonna pop. Another clematis that'll climb up here. I think I'm gonna actually have to get a different thing. This wooden piece isn't really holding up. Did I swallow a bug? Oh, and this is like the most majestic little, I shouldn't say little, that's not the right word, bleeding heart. I wonder if you could like press these and would they be nice, or like save them, dry them. Yeah, this is big. This is a big bush. Wonderful. Ooh, and just turning around. Some irises here are popping. What'd I do? Swallow a bug? Anyway, so on this hill we have some phlox, a hydrangea tree that'll bloom, great ground cover, that's juniper, and there's strawberries mixed in here. The wild strawberries, that's where you see these white flowers from. Never ending. I really don't want them there, so I'll have to deal with that. Salvias and phlox and other stuff I'm gonna have to deal with, but this is a columbine, a wild columbine, about to bloom. I'll be excited. It's kind of growing in between these two rocks. It was obviously a seed that was spread. This is a Viburnum that produces pink and blue berries. Yeah, so that is a peach tree, and we'll go up there. Kind of tons of irises. I love the irises, the strapy texture of everything. Yeah, these azaleas got hit with the cold snap we had. Something is going on. Oh my gosh, I got weed whack in here. Yeah, these aren't doing too good. Huh. I really gotta take care of this area. I think, well, this area I just need to like weed, mulch, put more plants down. Back there, I kind of just want it to be like a little bit more wild. Yeah, there's a honeysuckle bush right there and right there, which they're not good for our system. So, and this is a new area here. I just planted this magnolia tree. I'm gonna have to make some adjustments to the soil, I think. Put some copper in it to prevent this from happening. Or that. That's fine. I need to do my rose garden like that. But yeah, these buds, they open up to these beautiful white flowers and they're fragrant too. Wonderful. I got a few of these around the property. Some lilacs. These are newer variety. They will open. Just moving back a little bit, this whole area I want to be like separated, like that's separate and then this area separate. So I'm gonna be working on that. I just need mulch. Mulch solves everything, I think. This is a gorgeous oak leaf hydrangea, and then we also have this penstemon. It's kind of scattered around. There's a few bundles of it around. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I gotta plant that baby, I guess. That's a rose of Sharon. It looks like a bunch of sticks. There's actually green growth on it now. There's little buds. It's been in that pot way too long. I need to sort that out. I need to sort it out. Despite the grass and stuff, these sedums and chicks and hens and stuff, they are great ground cover, especially for here. For some reason, like this gets really hot, this area. It gets really, really hot and dry. So sedums, that's up their alley. I see how it just kind of just grows on cement. Should we go up here? I'll just generally go up here. Nothing is in bloom right now. It is my rose garden. I really got weed whack in here too. So I think I'll straighten it up and then I'll bring you guys through. I'll probably do some like fertilizing and stuff like that, and that's when I'll have a proper tour. But it's a nice area. Like it is gorgeous. I just got to clean it up. Oh look, there's some more of those daisies. The fleabane or something. I don't know. Some garden decor I'm gonna have to clean up and do something with. Yeah. Alright, so coming back around. This area. Look at my boxwoods. I love my little boxwoods. I'm gonna put annuals in between here. Doop, doop, doop. Be really nice and colorful. This was is a weeping cherry, just not in bloom right now. Oh no, I see that. Do you guys see it? I gotta burn this sucker. I gotta burn these suckers. Oh, those, what do they call them now? They were called gypsy moths. Now they're known by a different name, squishy moths. I don't know, but ooh. I did burn it before, but maybe I just didn't get them all. Look at all that. Oh no. Yeah, I gotta get them. Yeah, burn them. That's actually how you kill them. You burn them. These devastate trees. They just eat it alive. It's just wrapped around that whole thing. No. Anyway, below is my niece's little garden. She has some perennials in there. We're gonna really expand it this summer when she comes, so I'm looking forward to that. She does a few videos too. There's another garden in here. All these boxwoods are doing great. I don't think I like trimmed them up last year. Yeah, I did not trim these up last year. So this year I will. They were smaller than the ones I planted along this walkway. That's why I didn't trim them up. Uh-oh, what do we have here? Got hit with the frost. The new growth got hit with the frost. That's what happened. We're still not out of our frost state. We got like a few more days technically. Oh yeah, in this area, I'm just trying to let this sedum ground cover kind of just cover this whole area. I think that would be fabulous. I meant by that hill that I have in front of my house. It's massive. Oh my. Lilac bush blooming. Beautiful. Iris is on the hill. There is a rose bush that I would need to train back to come along this fence here and do that. Yeah, it's a lot. Really is a lot of grass. I hate that grass. But over there, then there's the stairway, and then over there was where the honeysuckle really was. So I threw a bunch of seeds of stuff down there a while ago. I'll probably put more down. It's a mess. I know I keep saying it's a mess, but honestly I love my garden, I love my house. I'm grateful that I can do this. I have so much fun doing it. I love making the videos, so hit subscribe if you want more videos. I actually even have a little vintage slash plant booth, if I could use those two words in the same sentence. Vintage plant? No, that's not a vintage plant. It's a plant booth inside a vintage store. But what I do is unique. I actually find vintage items and I make them out of planters. So it's stuff that usually people don't use anymore. And like really ornate stuff as well, and also some simple stuff because I like to keep a good price range available for different incomes, if you will. Anyway, or price points, if you will. Anyhow, hit subscribe and I'll check you later. Thank you guys. Bye.